Hello everyone, my name is Dr. Stansel and I will be your instructor for this course. What I want to do in this quick video is first introduce you to myself, and then we'll also talk about the course a little bit, focusing on the course policies and then also where you're going to find your various resources and assignments for this course. So as I said, my name is Dr. Stansel. I got my PhD from the University of Florida in molecular biology. I routinely teach classes on campus and online in general biology and then also in microbiology. Now, I am available to you pretty much anytime throughout the week by email. You can reach out to me. I check my email every day and I will get back to you as quickly as possible. My goal is within 24 hours, but most of the time it's much quicker than that. So definitely feel free to reach out to me anytime you need to. My email address is listed at the top of the course syllabus, and it's also located in Canvas under the instructor information. I am a resource here for you during this course, so definitely feel free to reach out to me when you have a need. Now, we're going to go through the course policies, and we'll also look at the course in Canvas so that you can familiarize yourself with where your resources and assignments are going to be located.
This is a look at our Canvas shell for this course. So Biology 100, which is Concepts of Biology, or an introductory course. So this view that you're going to see that we're going to go through might look a little bit different from yours because this is the instructor view, but I'm going to show you where to find all of the content and also talk a little bit about the course policies. So just on the first page, when you open up the course, you're going to see just a little bit about the course and what's required. For this course, you don't actually need to buy a textbook, but one very important thing that you need to have is reliable internet. You will be doing your work online. You will be submitting various assignments and tests online. So we need to be able to get online on a regular basis. It's also helpful if you have a computer or laptop. Some of the assignments are going to be challenging to complete using just a phone or a tablet. Also, if you scroll down this page just a little bit, you'll see some helpful links. There's some information about myself. You can get a link to the syllabus there. I've also got a question discussion board. So if you do have any questions throughout the course, content related, I would encourage you to post them on that discussion board. I'm going to be monitoring the discussion board, but I also encourage you guys to answer each other's questions as well if you do know the answer to it, and you can help each other out. And if I see any errors there, I'm going to just jump in and help everybody as well. There is a link for tutoring that the college has. Check that out if you're struggling with the course. And then tech support. You can get all the information about contacting tech support there using the link also. Okay, so if we go to the syllabus link here in the left-hand navigation, right at the top of the syllabus, you can see my contact information. The best way to contact me is going to be by email. You can email me directly or you can email me within Canvas. Either way is fine. And my goal is always to get back to you within 24 hours. Oftentimes it's much quicker than that. I do also check email, 7 days a week. But please be aware that if you're emailing me right before an assignment is due, there might not be enough time to actually get your questions answered before you need to get that submitted. So please plan ahead. That's always the best policy for everything. Just going down the syllabus a little bit, you have a link for the textbook for the course. Again, this is a free textbook. You can read it online. You can download the PDF file and read it on a phone or whatever you feel comfortable reading it on. If you really don't want to read on a screen, then you can buy a copy of the textbook. That can be purchased various places online, and there's information if you use that link there. But again, buying it is optional. You don't have to actually go out and buy a hard copy of the textbook. You will not need a lab kit, but there will be a few materials that you do need to purchase throughout the term to complete the labs. These are relatively simple materials that can be purchased at a grocery store. Okay, and then if I just go down and talk about the grade a little bit in this class, you have a few different types of assignments that you're going to be submitting. You've got homework, you've got discussions, there's going to be lab activities, and then you also have any exams. Now, all of these assignments have deadlines, and we need to make sure that we're getting things submitted by the deadline. There is not going to be any makeup assignments or exams. Also, with the exams, they are timed exams. So when they start, when you hit begin, you need to be prepared to sit there and finish the entire exam during that time frame. You can't save it and then come back later. The clock will just keep running on you. You can see the breakdown of how your grade will be determined here. I will keep the grades updated in Canvas so that you should be able to tell at any time during the term exactly what your grade is. So there shouldn't be really any question about that. But if you do have a question about that, definitely reach out to me. The sooner you do, the better, and we can discuss that. Just want to look here at the schedule. The schedule for the course is divided into 3 modules, so you can see those listed here. For each of these modules, all of the content in the module opens at the beginning of the module. So for example, our first module is going to cover chapters 2 through 5. You can get to all of the content for chapters 2 through 5 at the start of class because that's the first module. Each one of these assignments has a specific deadline, okay, but I am a little bit flexible on accepting those late if they're submitted by the final deadline of the module. And you can see that listed over here. The exceptions to that would be the discussions. They must be submitted on time, and that's why the little asterisk is there. And the other exception is that there are some extra credit study sheet assignments. Those also have very strict deadlines. And again, you'll see the little asterisk there beside that. The exams, they are open for only 2 days. So 48 hours, you can take it any time during that 48 hours, but you need to make sure that that gets submitted by the deadline. Okay, so if you do, have some other things that come up and you can't quite get your, say, Chapter 3 homework submitted on time, it's going to be marked as late, technically, in the Canvas gradebook, but that's okay, as long as you submitted it by the final deadline of the module. So you will get full credit if you submit it by the final module deadline. After that, no submissions will be accepted at all. Okay, and that's going to be the way that all of this works. If you just scroll down, again, we've got 3 modules, and as soon as we start the module, everything in that module is available with the exception of the exam at the very end. Now, if we just go back up and I click on modules over here, this is probably the best place to really go for accessing the course content because this is going to have everything kind of laid out for you in the order that you should be accessing it. So the Getting Started module has just information about the course. So you will have a link to this orientation video. You can get information about the textbook here. So I'm just going to go ahead and click on that for you. This is what it looks like if you do want to actually buy a copy of the textbook. Otherwise, you are more than welcome to just use this link and access the chapters online, read them online. I've also got other links embedded throughout Canvas that direct you to the reading content that you need to be doing. If we just go back, there's just a few links here for technical support, just different things to know about Canvas, being successful in this class. And then there is a syllabus quiz that you need to complete successfully, so with 100%, before you can get to the actual content for the course. You can take that quiz as many times as you want, but that is there at the beginning just to make sure that everybody knows exactly what they need to be doing right from the start of class. So the information for completing that can be found in the syllabus and then also in this orientation video. You can also complete the discussion, the introduction discussion before you get to the content. Once you do get to the content, here you can see for Module 1, and I'll just click on some of it so you can see the layout. Our first chapter is going to be Chapter 2. You can see we've got kind of the learning objectives for Chapter 2. I've got a link right here that will take you directly to your reading that you need to do for Chapter 2. So this is the online textbook. There are some kind of practice questions throughout there that I think are very useful. And then you also have some lectures that you can watch. Note that the lectures are playlist, and what that means is that there's actually several different videos here. If you just click up in the corner, you can see those. These are YouTube videos that I've put together, and you can, since they're YouTube videos, you can really watch them in any device. So I'd encourage you to go through those, take notes as though you were sitting in a classroom, and that should help you to be successful on the homework. When you get to the homework, note that the homework has no time limit. That means that you can open it up, work on it a little bit today, work on it a little bit tomorrow. So work on it several days, and then when you're finished with it, then you want to hit that submit button at the very end. Okay, so you There is no requirement to complete it all in one sitting, and most of the time I think it's probably best if students do not complete it in one sitting. So I want you to really look at those questions, go through the textbook, go through the videos, and find the answers to those. So take your time as you go through the homework assignments. And then you're going to find various lab activities also interspersed with the modules. Okay, so just to go back to the modules, again, this is where you're going to find all of your information, your assignments that you need to be completing this term. I do want to just click on the discussions to again emphasize that we have this question discussion board. Again, I am subscribed to this. If you post any questions here about the course and the content, I'm going to get a notification. I'm going to see it, and I'm going to try to get back to you as quickly as possible. So again, please post your questions here if they're content related and they're not of a personal nature, and that way we can take those questions and we can answer them for everybody at the same time. Okay, so that is an introduction to the layout of the course. If you have any questions at all throughout the course, please let me know. I am here to help you be successful in the course this term. I'm looking forward to a great semester.